The Warhammer 40K universe features many large and powerful starships. Here are 20 of the largest that have ever been described from the many alien races, xenos, and also from humanity. Let's get to it. At number 20 we have the Aurus Elioth of the Tau Protection Fleet. These new specimens of war, the Tau Aurus Elioth ships, are massive warships used by the Tau Empire to protect their territory and expand their influence. They can be over 3 kilometers long and are equipped with advanced technology and weaponry such as railguns, iron cannons, and are carriers of a variety of attack crafts. At number 19 we have the Orc battleships. Although not treated as a specific class by the Imperium, these Orc battleships are still massive warships used by the Orcs. They can be 3 to 5 kilometers long and are armed with a variety of crude but devastating weapons. Orc starships do tend to grow over time through the accumulation or salvaging of additional materials and technological improvements. 18. The Ramilies-class Starfort. The Ramilies-class Starfort is a massive space station used by the Imperial Navy to defend key locations. It is over 5 kilometers in diameter and is heavily armed and armored. Since the early days of the Great Crusade in the late 30th millennium, the troops of the Imperium of Man have used these huge monumental structures for defense and also for offense. 17. The Overlord-class battlecruiser. This 5.3 kilometers long battlecruiser is a favorite among Imperial Navy captains and admirals. Captains choose it because of its long-range armament or weapons, and its robust armor and respectable speed. The Overlord-class battlecruiser's design is widely regarded as a success in terms of having a battlecruiser with the long-range capabilities and firepower of a battleship. 16. The Battle Barge. The Battle Barge is a massive warship used by the Space Marine chapters. It is over 6 kilometers long and is armed with a variety of weapons and is heavily armored. A battle barge is essentially one of the Imperium of Man's most powerful starships, easily comparable in capabilities to a battlecruiser or even a big battleship, when the additional might of its Space Marine chapters are factored in. Number 15. The Arc Mechanicus. This is a massive void craft used by the Adeptus Mechanicus to explore the galaxy and gather knowledge. It is over 6 kilometers long, and despite being rare and near mythical in existence, when deployed to battle, they may offer virtually impenetrable defenses and armament with a range of firepower that puts to shame other Imperial battleships. 14. The Desolator-class battleship. This is a massive warship used by the Chaos Space Marines. It is over 7 kilometers long and is armed with powerful weapons and defensive systems from the Chaos Gods. The Desolator-class battleship is a very old design dating back to the earliest days of the Great Crusade and is equipped with technology that has now been lost to the Adeptus Mechanicus. 13. The Tyranid bioships. Serving as transport vessels for Tyranid organisms and weapons platforms in battle, they are living creatures bred and bioengineered specifically for space travel and warfare and are capable of regenerating damaged parts and adapting to different environments. These bioships are estimated to be around 6 to 8 kilometers in length. Number 12. The Rock. The Rock Dwayne Johnson. I'm just kidding. The Rock is a mobile space fortress and the home of the Dark Angels chapter, a Space Marine chapter, which is by itself all that is left of their homeworld called Caliban. It is over 8 kilometers long and is heavily armed and armored. The Rock is an immense and powerful ship built on a large chunk of their home planet that was flung into space. This fortress is capable of blasting even powerful Eldar fleets into oblivion, especially during the Battle of Midpoint. Number 11. Space Hulks. The Hulk from space. I'm just kidding. The Space Hulks are massive, derelict spacecrafts that drift through the void of space. They can be tens of kilometers long and are often infested with dangerous creatures. The Space Hulks often consist of starships or multiple starships conjoined due to gravity and possess items of technology millenniums old, and the recoverable technology can be of immense value to the Imperium of Man and especially the Adeptus Mechanicus. Number 10. The Apocalyptic-class battleship. This is primarily a lance-armed capital warship and one of the Imperial Navy's few battleships armed with a Nova cannon. The technology used to build these numerous lance turrets aboard the ship have been lost through time, resulting in a steadily decreasing quantity of these archaic starships. They are on the upper limit of the pre-Horus Heresy ship size of around 10 to 12 kilometers long. Number 9. The Chaos Planet Killer. Chaos Planet Killers are massive warships used by the Chaos Space Marines. to destroy entire planets. They are 10 to 13 kilometers long and are built around powerful weapons capable of devastating entire worlds. They bear no resemblance to any known Imperial starship and are assumed to have been constructed by Abaddon's forces prior to the Gothic War, in the demonic-infested Chaos Warp. Number 8. The Orc Rocks. The most dreaded type of Orc spaceships are the Orc Rocks, formerly asteroids hollowed out by the Orc mech boys, and then supplied with Orc-made guns, plasma engines, targeting systems, and any other massive powerful weaponry the Orcs could get their dirty hands on. They can be over 10 to 20 kilometers in diameter and are deadly in battle with super durability. Number 7. The Cairn-class tomb ships. One of the largest type of Necron starships seen by the Imperium of Man thus far, tomb ships are massive spacecraft that span more than 15 kilometers at the beam and are highly equipped with powerful Necron ship-based weaponries such as sepulchre, lightning arcs, star pulse generators, and particle whips, as well as smaller gauss weapon defense turrets. Number 6. The Gloriana-class battleship. These are the largest battleships in the navy of the Imperium of Man, and they are each unique and powerful vessels, with the largest being 20 kilometers in length. They were created during the Great Crusade, and only a few remain in service in the 41st millennium. These massive ships were frequently used as flagships for Imperial fleets and even Primarchs. Number 5. The Phalanx. The Phalanx is a massive space fortress and a flagship of the Imperial Fist chapter. It is over 20 kilometers long and is equipped with powerful weapons and defensive systems everywhere. Phalanx itself is gigantic, the largest starship known to have been constructed by human hands, and something of its magnitude has never been seen again since the Dark Age of technology. Number 4. The Tyranid hive ships. The Tyranid hive ships are massive living organisms used by the Tyranid race to transport their forces and launch planetary invasions. They can be 16 to 24 kilometers long and are capable of regenerating damage to whatever part the damage is caused on. They act as nodes for the hive mind to direct the swarm around them and serve as star-born factories that churn out the endless Tyranid swarms and soldiers. Number 3. The Craft Worlds. These are massive self-sustaining starships used by the Eldar to travel the galaxy and preserve their race. They can be over 10 to 100 kilometers long and are heavily armed with all sorts of Eldar weaponry. Craft worlds have grown greatly in size since the fall, when they became the sanctuary worlds of the Eldari people. They are now bigger in both volume and in population size. Number 2. The Necron World Engines. These world engines of the Necrons are colossal constructs used by the Necrons to move and modify entire planets to suit their needs. They can be over 100 kilometers in diameter and are heavily armed with all sorts of Necron weaponry. They are also armed with an array of deadly gauss projectors capable of scorching away all life on the surface of an entire planet. So they are essentially world killers and world builders at the same time. And number 1. The Attack Moons. These massive moon-sized space stations were used by a strange breed of orcs to launch a devastating attack on enemy worlds, especially the Imperium of Man. And they even reach Terra, which is Earth. They can be over 1,000 to 3,000 kilometers in diameter and are armed with powerful weapons. I mean, really powerful weapons that put to shame any other weapons in the Warhammer 40K universe. These huge void crafts serve as the flagships of the Beasts, a gang of giant prime orcs that have evolved to be nearly as powerful as the ancient Crocs, which are engineered races built by the old ones to battle the Necrons and the Khitan Star Gods. And so those are the 20 biggest ships from the Warhammer 40K universe. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the like button for support and subscribe, but most of all smash the bell icon for regular updates on new videos here on this channel. Take care, boys!